other one.
Welcome to our Monday Live Teen Health Revolution series. Today we are here talking all about food, our favorite topic. So yeah.
So we talk about a lot about how food can help you or hurt you, like in this modern day society, and how close to 70% of all kids' diets from ultra processed foods, how their bodies work the way they should. In 2024 study, scientists reported that consuming ultra processed foods was associated to 32 health problems, like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and mental health problems. So
yeah, I mean, we do talk a lot about fake food, and it makes sense with our book coming out December 11th that we're gonna just go over food because it's such a big part of our book.
And so these ultra-processed foods or food-like substances actually cause blood sugar spikes that can lead to glycation, which is, if you guys don't know, it's sugar sticking to things in the body, like protein, fat, and DNA. And inflammation as well as oxidative stress, which hurt our cells and our gut bugs, leading to destroying our immune system, meaning that we get colds easier, we get sicker easier, especially with the winter time coming around. I know we just had Halloween, but all of the eating too much sugar actually then causes to our gut bugs being destroyed, and that's probably why we start having more fevers and colds and getting sicker around this time.
So these ultra processed foods also lead to overeating of fake food. Scientists estimate that there are over at least 300,000 edible plant species on Earth. Humans eat only 200 species globally, less than 0.1% of the world's edible plants.
And I'm pretty sure, how many apples are there, Ahmad?
There's 7,500 varieties of apples.
And I'm pretty sure we only see about 5 or 6 different inside the supermarket. And there's so many different kinds of fruits and vegetables out there that we're definitely missing. And honestly, we probably should be able to have more of these. We just need to start educating ourselves and actually realizing that these foods can then help our body. So this then leads to now 90% of Americans that are now deficient of at least one or more nutrients. And even though sadly this is not a surprise, something needs to be done, because this means that key functions in our body are now no longer being supported by what they need in order to then help and make our bodies work better, easier, and prevent us from chronic disease.
Yeah, we need this to make our body, because if us teens don't be healthy, our generation is going to suffer. As 9 out of 10 children do not eat enough vegetables, that is a problem. We probably
Yeah, so wait, why is it a problem? I mean, there's fruits and vegetables all around us. If we go to farms, there's fruits and vegetables. So why are we having this issue? We have plenty of food, but yeah, why are we having the issue?
Yeah, and that's why I know a lot of my friends and classmates and peers constantly ask me, why is it a problem? Isn't this food? And honestly, ultra-processed food are just food-like substances. Where the real food is what we like to call food is power, food is information, and that food makes up every single cell of our body. We are made up of food. And that's why we interviewed this one expert on our podcast who basically told us, and put it really simply, if you put junk into your body's going to work like junk. Your brain's going to work like junk. Everything mentally, physically, emotionally, you're not going to be working well. And that's why food is so important. Food is medicine. And if we can use it to the fullest potential, we'll be able to heal so much. I mean, people with diseases that doctors thought only could be fixed with medication, can help heal, and food is what puts our bodies back into balance. Plus, I love food, not only because of how amazing it is for our body, but food just tastes really good. I mean, food is not just enjoyable, that's what I like to talk about, but every single cell of our body is made from food. And real food, Ahmad, you want to keep talking about real food?
Yeah, real food can help us. Real food Real foods can reverse climate change, build our soils, thereby increasing nutrients, biodiversity, restoring the ecosystem, and protecting our water. These real foods contain 25,000 or more phytochemicals in the planet kingdom and are critical for our overall health.
Yeah, I mean, these foods influence all of 37 billion chemical reactions that occur in our body every second. We are made from nature. We need nature's food to connect us all and increase us in spirituality and faith.
But food also helps keep our gut happy, healthy, and diverse.
Mhm.
So we're gonna need
So yeah, it also regulates our glucose levels, decreases insulin resistance, and balances hormones.
And it's super nutrient dense. And that's why we like to tell people that food is supposed to be nutrient dense, and that if you're able to have more of these in your life, your life will probably just be much better, because with all of these fake foods that are going around there leading to more chronic disease, leading to a worse life, worse conditions of, like, people are living eating these foods thinking that they're doing themselves good, when in reality they're destroying their own bodies.
Yeah, I mean, the food has lots of nutrients, and nutrients can be really like helpful for everything because first of all, like there are so much nutrients all around us, and our body needs nutrients. Nutrients like there's yeah, vitamins and minerals are super important, especially, and they're very found in fruits and vegetables, which are lacked. Especially like healthy fat and protein are also really important, and they're really lacked in a lot of these ultra processed foods that we consume.
Also, pomegranate juice is my favorite juice. And pomegranates actually have a special phytochemical in them. I know we talked about them almost, I think, later, or before, called acromantia. And acromantia actually is only found in pomegranates and cranberries, and I think a few other fruits. But actually, acromantia is like almost it's so beneficial to the microbiome, and it's one of the things that help our bodies work better, faster, and honestly help our bodies feel like they're not overworked. And that's why if we're able to then diversify what we eat, we're gonna be able to have better. Our bodies are definitely gonna thank us for it.
So yeah, I mean, as kids though, we just want to eat all the ultra processed foods. It's really hard to maybe understand all these nutrients and like types of proteins, clean fats. So what we used to do is whenever we were hungry, we would go down the list. It's really easy, just like three steps: vegetables, clean protein, healthy fat. That's all we need, and then we can have whatever we want to have. And because so vegetables, they are full of these nutrients, and they have lots of fiber.
Yeah, and like about these nutrients, like if we don't take these nutrients, then we'll have stunted growth, delayed puberty, mental. Yeah, like it can be really bad for you.
Yeah, so back on the fiber, vegetables, they're actually fiber is something that basically it's like the vacuum. It takes down like all of the um extra toxins and waste, and it takes it all out. So then our body can be less filled with waste. And clean protein gives us all the energy. We need this energy, and we need the muscles because protein is super helpful for the body. And lots of our like cells and everything, it's made of protein, so it makes sense that we need protein.
And plus, we always hear, but is real food always green, especially vegetables? Aren't is like we don't want to have green veggies all the time. Nobody wants to eat just carrots, radishes, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. When in reality, you can eat the real food rainbow. We're not talking about Skittles, but we're talking about the rainbow of foods. Imad, you got that?
Yes. So each and all these foods can help in like so many ways. Like red foods like tomatoes, beets, and carrots can lower inflammation. Orange foods Orange foods are great for our eye and reproductive health. Yellow contains dietary fiber, which is great for our digestion. Green foods like Brussels, broccoli sprouts, broccoli are packed with sulforaphane, which raises glutathione, boosts detoxification, and lowers cancer. And blue and purple foods help the brain. Brown foods like mushrooms can enhance the microbiome with polyphenols. So like each and every of these colors can help in so many ways. Like what Will's talking about, you don't have to have it's only green. Like there's so many different colors and so many different fruits to eat.
Like what's your favorite fruit to eat?
I love lemons. Lemons and mangoes.
Everybody has their unique taste buds. What about you?
So I actually like mangoes. Some people here don't like mangoes.
And
pomegranate.
I think I'm gonna have to go with oranges. Nothing beats a good orange.
Yeah, so I mean, we enjoy all these fruits because they're really sweet, really yummy, they're really snackable. They're everything you could want.
And plus the fruits that we all love, like Imad mentioned, they have benefits for us that only real food has. You're not gonna find any of these benefits in ultra processed foods. Like, benefits are you gonna get that are so amazing from an orange you'll never be able to find in Doritos or even orange flavored Skittles or whatever.
Yeah, but so what do teens like snack on all the time? I mean, it's always like Doritos or all these really snackable, like maybe chips. They're all packaged, and what they all have is just a lot of really unhealthy fat. And all this really unhealthy fat is really bad for the body. Like all this type of fat is really bad for the body, especially all there's way too much salt in this and sugar, and all this is really bad, but we still need fat. Fat is very important for our body. So that's why we like to focus on healthy fat. Healthy fat like avocados or there's lots of different types of healthy fats, maybe like meats have some healthy fats, and nuts are good for healthy fats. There's lots of really easy options there, like everywhere with healthy fats. And we like to create we like to have like desserts that are made from almond flour. They're good healthy fats, and they're also a good treat for things like carbohydrates, which is really important.
So now just to wrap it up, what do we do? Because honestly, like sometimes I've definitely thought, what the heck am I supposed to eat? And I know a lot of other people have also thought that as well. So Zen, you got that? You want to take that?
What?
No, Zen.
So
Stop selling. Okay.
So we like to keep it very simple. Like I mentioned, the vegetables, clean protein, healthy fat, and like hydration and fruit are super important in the body, and they're really easy and really simple. All you need is just like a meal, so either it's some meats or some healthy proteins, and then you can add like a side of a salad, and then you can have a fruit, and that is super packed with all these foods that you need to keep yourself going, keep it healthy, and really limit all of these like ultra processed foods is what's really going to help you in the future.
Yeah, I was talking about like whenever you're hungry, just go down the list. And this also applies to like the healthy meals. So we keep it simple. We focus on the most nutrient-dense real foods that will improve digestive health, support glucose, and balancing our hormones. Focus on what you can eat, not what you cannot eat. And like with like 7,500 varieties of apples and like 300,000 edible foods on the planet, like we need to start looking at the foods we can't eat, not the foods we can't.
And that's why we like to go for swaps instead of instead of candy like Skittles and Sour Patches and other stuff like that. We go for there's an amazing brand called Yum Earth actually for Halloween, because usually we don't have all the candies and stuff. We decided we have Yum Earth, which is actually an amazing alternative. And there's so many more out there. And honestly, it's easy. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can do it. For breakfast, we like to have fruits. You can make pancakes, waffles, muffins, smoothies. Just the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah, and don't forget about hydration. We didn't really talk about it, but it's super important because more than 70% of your body is water. So why would we not be drinking as much water? Instead, we as kids and teens, we went to like energy drinks or caffeine, things that or juices that are just packed with either sugar or lots of caffeine or sodium and lots of chemicals that are not going to help us nearly as much as water is. Because really, water is super important, especially as a teen when your body is growing and needs that water for, let's say, your skin. Like, water is really good with clearing your skin. So definitely keep drinking the water. And even though it might feel like a lot, like drinking the recommended amount on Google, like so much cups. But I mean, if you do at least more water than you used to, it's always progress is amazing.
And for anybody that's watching, the final tip we want to leave with anyone following Zan's point on water is if you're struggling with water, like me, Zan, and almost like I think most people on this planet, then the best thing you can do is to carry a water bottle around with you, whether it's filled or not filled. Then honestly, if you see the water bottle, you'll be able to, you'll remember to drink water. So carry that around with you. Keep it on your desk with you. I know Zan experimented with this, and honestly, like even carrying around at school, I always drink more water at school than at home because I'm always having a water bottle. So that's our final tip for you. If you guys have any questions, let us know. We'd be 100% happy to answer them. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah.
Any question?
Oh, chocolate recommendation. For chocolate, we love Hue chocolate.
Hue chocolate is an
Oh
amazing
my
chocolate.
goodness, please.
There are so much different types of varieties. There's not that much.
They even have like a milkish
Ingredients.
flavor.
They have milk
Yeah, they
flavor.
have like these bars that are also filled, like with like there are like nuts in them. So like if you have nut allergies, like maybe stay away from them.
But
not all of them.
Not all of them. It's like not like yeah, it's just filled.
But yeah, like a lot of the Hue ones are really good. So
like if you're asking, my favorite is vanilla crunch. Okay.
They also have the hazelnut and cashew. Those are also really good. And also, if you want to find them out, it's Hue. That's how you spell it. Definitely check them out. We've
or something.
However you pronounce it. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce Hue. 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 Okay, it's Hue, I guess.
And I've heard some people call it Who. So.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's cringy. Okay.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah. Any questions? Please, we are open to questions.
And if not, just leave them, and we'll try to answer them next Instagram live.
Yeah.
And next live. So thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't say that anymore. It's not a holistic show.
A question.
We have some more questions.
Is,
okay, here.
Okay.
What do you guys do when you're out?
Okay.
So whenever we go to like a birthday party or we go with our friends, if we usually eat beforehand, but if we want to eat over there, we sometimes bring food. And honestly, I think that's the best way to do it. When we go to theaters, we bring our own popcorn, right? And honestly, sometimes our food is kind of better than the food that they have. Also, definitely look for organic restaurants.
Yeah.
There's so many options out there.
So, okay, another question asks about your favorite ice creams. So, if you are trying like no dairy and no sugar, then there's a brand called Fronen. It's like really like
it's like, very, very simplistic.
Very simplistic. Okay.
But if you're more like us and need some at least like some kind of more either coconut milk or regular milk or
cosmic
milk.
Cosmic Bliss is a good level. But maybe if you're good with dairy and you still don't want any sugar, then you can have a Honey Bear's ice cream.
Honestly, there's another one for like the party size is Alden's.
Yeah, that one does have more sugar and more dairy, so just like limit that one more compared to the other three.
But sometimes, come on, you have to have some ice cream.
Yeah, that's true. And we love Alex too, ALECS,
Mhm.
because it's A2 milk with the cleanest ingredients. It does still have a lot of sugar, but when you're at a party, like the better organic
Yeah, there's more
sugar
flavors.
is.
No. Plus, there's so many options out there. The easiest way to figure out which one's best for you is just read the ingredients.
Yeah.
And for cookies, we also do simple milk cookies.
Yeah, if you don't have time to make them at home, because we make them at home and they taste amazing. So yeah.
And then for pizzas, you want to answer that one, Zen?
Pizzas, we when like it's kind of hard to make organic like non gluten-free pizza at home. So we just get like a against the grain bread
Mhm.
that just it's organic, not gluten-free. It pre-made crust. That's what we use.
Yeah, but if you're feeling wild, then Simple Mills has its own baking mix that you can just add some sauce and add whatever toppings you like, really mix it up. But that does take a little more effort.
And plus, if you don't want to do gluten, they have like cauliflower crusts, they have rice crusts, they have so many different options out there. And honestly, like we said, just read the ingredients and you should be good.
So someone said
So carrot juice is good. I know if whoever's listening, carrot juice, honestly, like I know like they love carrot juice. I like to stick to regular carrots, but as long as there's no artificial flavors, there's no artificial colors, because I know they like to make it even more orange by adding orange coloring into it. Also, that it's not adding random sugars, and it's just pure carrot juice. It should be good.
Yeah, like 100%. Yeah.
Just look at the ingredients.
Oh,
So, yeah.
And then I think the last question was, what do you tell kids that have a soda addiction? And this is definitely a lot of my classmates and
I
peers.
don't like soda. So these people.
First of all, if you need to, tell them. I think the easiest way to start is just by step limiting it. So if you have, I know people who have like 3 cans a day. All right, 2 cans a day to start off, because if you just try to go from like all of it to none, you're not gonna last long. And that's why just going from then 3 bottles a day to 2, and then if you want to go from 2, go down to 1, and then if you have it maybe once a day, then maybe try doing it once every 2 days. Honestly, and it's a process. It's gonna be hard, but your body will thank you, your future will thank you. And for teenagers out there, actually the amount of sugar and the like all of the sugar and added sugars in there do affect your skin. And the reason why a lot of kids now are dealing with more skin problems, acne, hormonal problems, mood disorders, is because of all of the ultra processed sugars and lots of other factors and sweeteners that are then going and affecting our body. So if you also, I can say, if you want to have a better, clearer skin as well, then maybe don't have as much Coke and whatever soda.
So yeah, but for us, we don't drink any of the artificial ultra processed sodas. So, but we'd have Cove, which is really good. And Ma doesn't really eat sodas, so he's just trying to tell everyone that. Yeah. But me and the villa specifically, we really love the taste of like the sodas. So things like Cove are really good, and a lot of people, Olipop has been popping up, but we are staying a little away from that because of the natural flavors.
So until we
can figure really what that we're saying Cove because it's organic, all clean ingredients.
And then plus for anybody just starting out and are trying to find out better options, like we said, Olipop is very good. Plus, Poppy also is the better option as well.
Yeah, those are 2 better options. But if you want to go like really clean, then Cove is definitely good.
I don't want to have that like soda, like sparkling water type. So I usually have my like drink for choice would be I have a brand called Zevia. It's organic. I think it's like tea or something. And yeah, there's like different flavors.
Also, we love Kavita as well.
Yeah, Kavita's good. A really good one.
And they have all the probiotics in them. So it's kombucha as well sometimes. And it just honestly, whatever you put in your body is either going to help you or hurt you. And that's up to you to make that decision. And so even when it comes to drinks, yes, sometimes you can, and yes, sometimes you can, if you just started, have it once in a while. As long as you make the effort, that's all that matters, and eventually you'll get there.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that's all. So, thank you everyone for joining us today.
Yeah, and we should do another one next Monday.
So, yeah,
see ya.
catch us next week then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.